Good evening. Well, where'd I go? Hello, me. Where'd I go? I'm tiny. Why am I tiny? Oh, I'm not tiny. I forgot to load up VTuber Studio. Well, shit. So it goes sometimes, guys. That's just how the stream starts sometimes. 1 second. How's everyone doing tonight? I was just gonna go do my spiel, where I talk about show all my shit before the stream starts. There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at me. Look at me. Aren't I precious? Okay. How is it going, everyone? So yeah, I changed the schedule a bit. I keep seeing Xeno-related stuff, and I keep thinking, man, I really want to play Xenogears. And then a thought occurred to me. Oh my god, it's my show. I can just do the thing I want to do. Fuck. Okay, then let's do it. Let's play Xenogears. I looked it up. I don't think I've played this game for 7 years. It's my favorite game. I haven't played it in 7 years. That's crazy. And it very much is my favorite game. All right, so before we jump into it, let me do my little spiel stuff. If you want to follow me on X, I am /little known fact, LIL, known fact, with underscores all in between, on X. I'm also on Blue Sky if you prefer. That's knownfact.bluesky.social. If you're watching on Twitch, I am also streaming on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'm also streaming on Twitch. Use whichever one you prefer, both. It's up to you, man. I have a new album out called End of Experiments. It's a 88-track compilation album, only $10 on Bandcamp, knownfact.bandcamp.com. I have commission slots open for music, for original songs, covers, instrumentals, vocals, mixing and mastering, stream alerts, jingles, loops, you name it. If you have an audio need, I have commission slots open for it. That is vgn.co/knownfact. And finally, up on Coffee, I have memberships for $10 where you get to see work in progress, videos and music, and you'll get my albums for free as long as you're a member. Sick, right? All right. So what are we playing today? Oh, hell yeah. We're playing Xenogears. We're not playing on this screen, though, are we? We're playing on this screen. Bing. Ah, there we go. So, let's see. I got myself a little Xenogears themed background. It's in 4:3, and I've been playing around with what looks good, and I think just making a big-ass 4:3 thing eat up, like, most of the screen space, but I actually have more screen space for my VTuber model than usual, even with this setup. It's kind of funny how that worked out that way. Anyway, so I have done a couple things to the game. I guess I could break that down. So there's this thing called Perfect Works. There's a mod called Perfect Works, or it's a ROM hack, I guess. I guess a ROM hack. But it's basically a quality of life improvement. So it fixes encounter rates, EXP and gold rates. It cleans up the script to get rid of typos and stuff like that. Things like that. It might change some character names if they were mistranslated. I think there's only a couple cases. There's one I know they probably have, because it's a name mistranslation that's literally in the original game in one spot. Like, even in the original game, they knew it was the wrong name. Anyway, I also did that. There's a HD texture repack, and then some high-res portraits. So the game's just gonna look real snazzy. I've been testing it out the last couple evenings, and it's gonna be pretty sick. So why don't we get on in there? Xenogears, Disc 1, let's run. Hey, look, it's Fei and Ellie, chilling out. Alright, let's make sure this loads up fine. I'm getting game audio. Game capture, are you coming in? Game capture. It says it should be picking up in a second. It's loading the BIOS right now. Maybe after the BIOS? There we go. It's after the BIOS. That's what... Now, I wonder if that's why I wasn't seeing it for other stuff. Well, no, I haven't been playing emulated games on the stream. I don't know. Fuck yeah. Xenogears, Squaresoft game, not Square Enix, Squaresoft. With the people who would go on to become Monolith Software. This game was one of the original proposed scripts for Final Fantasy VII, but it was too serious and adult for like a Final Fantasy game. Then they thought they'd try to use it as... No, we don't need to see that. We're going to see it when we hit New Game. It has a cinematic it plays, but it's the same cinematic from hitting New Game. They also thought maybe it could have been used as the scenario for the sequel to Chrono Trigger, because a lot of the Dream Team staff are on it. But nope, it was like, man, this thing is its own beast. And by its own beast, I mean like literally the best game ever made. This is literally my favorite game. I think it's the best video game ever made. I'm not going to be convinced otherwise. I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. It's got a very interesting intro cutscene, too. The first time you play this game, you're like, what the fuck was that? It's also probably the ugliest thing we're going to have in this playthrough, because it's an FMV sequence that has a lot of 3D that's not upscaled. But it'll still look good. It's Production IG worked on this, so like Ghost in the Shell people made this opening cutscene. Yeah, so if you notice the 2D anime look on this opening cutscene, it looks like Ghost in the Shell. It's because, yeah, it's the same people. Space, the final frontier. And it wants us dead.
This is an emergency. Level 1 alert. Omega 1 restarting. Alpha 1 genome.
How's the audio coming in? Good?
Confirming exon replacement. Base code 85 million. 100 million. Its speed is overwhelming. Alpha 1 to raise your central.
Something's going on this ship.
Disconnected. Activating emergency shelter.
Oh shit, it's got the hexagons.
Denied. Contamination is spreading widely.
It's very Ava-coded talk. This game is very Ava-inspired.
Activating self-destruct bolts.
However, my
Confirming.
Ava has a lot of depth on like 1 or 2 topics. This game has the most breadth of any fucking video game ever made. There's not a single fucking aspect of the human experience that is not going to get some time in this game.
Space logic is being rewritten. Ergo area is increasing.
And you're also going to get kung fu, 2D fighting, and giant robots.
Alpha 1, confirming transfer of coordinate codes. Coordinates input.
What's not to like?
X128 EZ061. The main planet.
dare.
Oh.
So they're planning on attacking.
So whatever this thing is that's attacking the ship is targeting their home planet.
Engine room. Engine.
And it says, if this sounds familiar to you, both the music and what it's saying, we shall be as gods, we shall be as gods, we shall be as gods. Does that sound familiar to
I
anyone?
will send a dispatch after evacuation is complete.
Celtic
I'm
chanting?
evacuating the ship. All of
And
you.
we shall be as gods? Where have I seen that before? This game is incredibly influential. Half the games that are influenced by it won't admit it. So they're trying to evacuate the citizens from the ship, but the ship's turned against them and it's killing all the evacuee ships. You shall be as gods. It seems like the machinery of the ship itself is attacking him. Got the picture of the wife and child. Oh, you know what's coming. It's gotta be a self-destruct sequence. You know it. Cool that this planet has like a Neptune-style ring. And then, on that planet that the ship is blown itself up next to, broken remains and a person. Very, very Eve-like setup. And some anime booty in the opening cutscene. Very brave. Very brave. Already can't be a Final Fantasy game. Now, let's set the stage. Now that we've had that interesting back cutscene, the continent of Ignis in the northern hemisphere of our world. On this, the largest continent, a war has been raging between two countries for hundreds of years. In the north of the continent lies the Kislev Empire. In the south lies the desert kingdom of Ave. The war has gone on for so long that the people have forgotten the cause, knowing only the pointless circle of hostility and tragedy. The chronic war obsession was soon to encounter a devastating change. This was due to the ethos, an institution that preserves our world's culture, repairing tools and weapons excavated from the ruins of an ancient civilization. At once, both countries excavated these ruins and had the ethos repair the discoveries in order to increase their military power. The various weapons excavated from the ruins greatly changed the form of warfare. The outcome of the battles between the two countries was no longer determined by man-to-man combat, but by gears, giant humanoid fighting machines that were obtained from deep within the ruins. So these are, the giant robots in this game are not built from contemporary technological advancement, but by their relics from a time before. Or at least that's for the most part. Eventually, after continuous swings in the state of the war, Kislev gained the upper hand. The major factor behind this lay in the enormous difference in the amount of resources buried within their ruins. But suddenly, a mysterious military force appeared in the continent of Ignis. Called Gebra, this force decided to make contact with Ave. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Gevura or Gebra, not Gebler. With the assistance of this Gebler military force, Ave was able to recover from being hopelessly outnumbered to being back on an even standing with Kislev. Then, taking further advantage of its newly gained momentum, Ave started to capture one territory after another from Kislev, showing no indication of slowing down in their invasion campaign. And so the scene is set, and let's look at the remote village of Lahan and the outskirts of Ave, near the border with Kislev. This is where it all begins. And we get a hot start. So this game has a really, really good mix of about the highest end 2D sprite work that you get from this era, and pretty much the best 3D modeling that you're going to get from the PlayStation. It's... no other game looks like it. Fei. Damn you. The glass shatter transition. Fucking classic. Hiya! That's one down. What on earth are you? No matter how often I knock you down, you still get up. Fei, stop! You must not fight here! Ugh, boy, are you persistent. Damn it! How come? Why did it have to come to this? And as we gaze into the flames, the other Xenogears transition happens. Take a screenshot, zoom in. We pull out to more flames. Oh, it's a painting. Our main character, Fei, here is an artist. He paints. Whew. That about does it. Ugh. All right, now for a short break. 'Cause as you can see, he's not a bad painter. He's surrounded by his work here. So we can actually take a little closer look. We have his flaming portrait here. He's got this nice landscape. He does a lot of landscape paintings. A lot of large stroke palette knife kind of stuff. Yeah, he's not of insufficient skill, that's for sure. All right. What's under our bed here? Took your hidden money. Received 200G. Rest in your bed? Nah, we're good. Oh, we got anything for me over here? Received an Aqua Soul. Aqua Souls are the equivalent of potions in this game. They're your basic healing item. And a spider web. Don't know what that's for, but we got it. Anything over here? Hey, let's see what this maid's up to. Hello, Fei. You're looking well today. My, how time flies. Why, it's already been 3 years since you came to our village. When they first saw you brought in all bloody and soaking, to tell you the truth, they didn't think you were gonna make it. And that strange masked man who carried you here that day, do you think that maybe he was your real father? Don't you remember anything? Why, they say you had terrible nightmares and constantly called out for your father. Getting a little backstory for how our character finds himself in his quote-unquote hometown. Who is it? Chief Lee. Who are you? What? You want me to look after this boy? But now, you're so healthy and strong, and it's all thanks to our village Chief Lee. Why, you should be grateful. And of course we are. It's alright for you to like painting and all, but please try not to make so much mess. Cleaning isn't such an easy job, you know. Fair enough. Let's see what's going on upstairs. Oh, you notice that this town theme is, like, amazing? Yeah, that's the other thing about this game. It's not just an amazing playing game of a fantastic story, and it looks great. It's also got one of the best game soundtracks of all time. You know, Fei, I'm sure that our village chief thinks of you as his own grandson. Not having any family for all those years and living on his own for so long. That's why he cares so very dearly about you. Please, never do anything that would break his poor old heart. You promise me that, Fei? So one thing that is easy to overlook in this game is that in this era, most of the RPGs you're playing have pre-rendered backgrounds. These are all 3D backgrounds that you can rotate around. Like, this 2D sprite, there's like, you know, like, fucking 24 sprites or something for the full rotation of every angle of your character. It's pretty crazy. Yo! Timothy! Yo, hi there, Fei! Sorry for all using your house like this, but we have to talk about the big day tomorrow with the village chief. Yeah, tomorrow, huh? Your wedding with Alice. Now that is a big day. Yeah, right. But it still hasn't hit me as reality, though. Hey, Timothy, I just want to thank both you and Alice. 3 years ago, I woke up in this village without a trace of my memory. I didn't know who I was, where I had been, or what I'd been doing up until that day. I couldn't recall a single thing. Despite that, you and Alice sympathized with me and encouraged me to go on. If the two of you hadn't been there for me, I don't know what would have become of me. Timothy, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Now you and Alice had better live happily ever after. Quit it, will you? You don't have to go and get all mushy on me. Anyway, to me, it feels like we've always been friends with you, ever since we were kids. And we'll go on being friends forever, right? Of course. Oh yeah, Fei, could you stop by and check on Alice? I still have stuff to discuss with my old man and the village chief, but I'm sure she'll be glad to have some company. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Anyway, I'll see you later. Oh, and I am really looking forward to the ceremony tomorrow. Could you go check up on Alice for me? Alright, it's the same line. Alice's uncle. I don't know whether to be happy or sad. Tomorrow our little Alice is going to become someone's wife. I knew this day would come. This is the worst part of bringing up a little girl. Sigh. Oh, okay. Timothy's father. Hello there, Fei. Our Timothy is a really lucky boy to be able to marry such a beautiful girl like Alice. I hope you come up with some embarrassing tales to tell in your speech. Chief Lee. Oh, it's you, Fei. We're in the middle of discussing Timothy and Alice's wedding arrangements. Hey, why don't you bring a girlfriend or two home once in a while? Just because you live with an old man like me doesn't mean you have to hold back now, you hear? Why, when I was as young as you are, it seems like every day I would... Oh, never mind. Now, we still have important things to discuss, so don't get in the way now. So, we get Fei's situation, but he's actually pretty good off for someone who seems to have had some pretty bad past. Or at the very least, a past he doesn't know. He's got good friends. He's got family here. Pretty tight-knit community, it sounds like. And then this gremlin. So there you are. Fei, I have to talk to you about something. Why, hello there, Dan. You're lively today. As you are every day. Dan, don't be so rude. What's this barging in and all? Ah, Timothy's here too. Butt out, Timothy. Until you marry my sister, you have nothing to do with me at all. I just have some business here with my friend Fei. So anyway, Fei, I have something to talk to you about later. What is it, Dan? It sounds serious. Yeah, that's why I can't talk about it here. There's a certain person listening in who could cause us trouble. It's really important. We gotta talk seriously, one-on-one, man-to-man. I'll be hanging around outside, so I'll see you there, okay? Be seeing you, Timothy. Take care of yourself till tomorrow. Yeah. Huh. What's up with him? As of tomorrow, I'm gonna be that kid's brother-in-law. Ha! That part isn't gonna be no honeymoon. What a colorful cast. And what a bright, colorful fucking hometown we got here, right? Damn. Damn, what a nice looking place. Let's see, which one are we looking for? This one? Where is my save cube? Hold on. I'm gonna get a save in just in case something weird happens, you know? Let's do that first. Also, I want to check the stream health after I do that. Gotta make sure this first episode is off to a good start. Here we go. Well, that's an interesting face right there. That looks like Luca from Chrono Trigger. Oh, good, good. You're lucky. You came just at right time. If it's about the memory cube, then don't hesitate to ask me. No one knows better than I do. How about it then? Want to hear me out? Yeah, okay. All right, good show. That's the spirit. You're pretty smart for an artist. Now open up those ears and carve every word I say into that tiny brain of yours. I'll begin by explaining how to save your adventure. Normally, you can open up the menu screen by pressing the square button. From there, you can select the file option and simply follow the directions to save. However, when you are in a town or a dungeon, you can only save at designated memory cube areas. Without a cube, you cannot save. Look at that thingamajig. That doohickey. To make a long story short, this Bob... She made that long story real short. So what do you think? You understood everything perfectly then? Okay, well I gotta... What, you didn't understand? Ah, gee. Well, alright, let me explain once more. Alright, this time make sure you're really listening then. This spinning and bobbing thing here is the memory cube I just spoke about. Fearlessly stand inside of the cube's area and calmly and composedly open up the menu screen. From there, you'll be able to save into a memory file as per normal. Especially in dungeons and other like areas, as soon as you see one of these, you should save without hesitation. You can never tell what may happen next. When outside on the world map, you can save anywhere you like. Probably. If you don't want to wind up crying later, make sure you save frequently, okay? So, that's it for my concise summary. You took it all in this time, didn't you? Well, even a 2-year-old Dongarian monkey could understand my fantastic explanation 120%, right? Ho 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 ho! I'm such a genius. Alright, now for the explanation fee. It's 28G. It's a bargain considering you're able to receive such a perfect explanation from the likes of me. So come on, drop the excuses, be a man, and pay up. Had 28G taken from you. Yes, thank you so much. No receipts given, though. There you go. There's how this thing works. As explained by literally Luca from Chrono Trigger, who's here to make a cameo for that. Remember, a lot of the same team that made Chrono Trigger made this game. I've always liked the save noise because it sounds like a rocket ship taking off. There we go. So, why don't I take a small second here to take a look and see if our stream is running well. How are we looking on Twitch? We are looking good on Twitch. Cool. And how about over on YouTube? Things looking good. Let's see. It's gonna pop over here. Make sure it looks good over there. Looking good on Twitch. Cool. And how about over on listening to myself? It's good. Okay. I love it. All right. Now, back to the game. What else we got going on in this room? Did you know that you can spin the world around with the L1 and R1 buttons? You know how many games I've tried to do this with around the time this came out where it didn't work and it just frustrated me? I'm sure you'll see things you weren't even able to before. Explore the world by using your own eyes and ears. Final Fantasy Tactics lets you do it, though. That is how you make the gains in your life truly your own. If you're lost, then be lost. There is no need to rush, is there? Nor do you have to explore the world using someone else's maps. When it comes to fighting techniques, I tend to be extremely fussy. I've started to study up on them recently. How about it then? Want to hear what I have to say? Nope. I will explain these as we do them. Oh well, you can never be too old to study. There are mountains of things to learn out there, youngin'. This game's battle system rocks. Good day. I'm the village consultant, but to tell you the truth, the village chief knows far more than I do. However, the chief is an awfully busy person, so I've been placed in charge of answering some of the more mundane questions. It's special for this week. We're lecturing on the techniques of martial arts self-defense. Wouldn't you like to learn about it? Nope. I understand. Thank you. Alright, so that's our little tutorial house. I tell you what I'm going to do. First, before we do anything else, I'm going to go up a couple levels. Just a couple. Why? Well, to show you how the battle system looks to start. But also, just to get myself prepared. So, with the perfect build thing, the encounter rate's cut in half except in areas that are obvious grind spots, they said. But also, EXP and gold is 1.5, so it evens out without it getting start and stopped constantly in some... There's a couple areas in the game where the encounter rate was pretty bad. But I think it's probably going to feel pretty fine. Alright. So we're fighting some little kobolds right now. So we have an ATB style system that fills up based off our agility stat. And when we're in it, we get this command wheel. We have attack, which allows us to input button commands like a fighting game to do combos on the enemy. Defend to cut our damage in half. Magic is our top command. It's called different things for different characters. We also have items, like these Aqua Souls, which were potions we could use. There's also a second menu. You can see a call gear button we can't use. Escape, combo, and item. Combo, I'm not gonna be able to show combo at this point, but it's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat feature. But we can't attack. So we have 3 attacks. We have weak attacks, medium attacks, and strong attacks. And they use a certain amount of points. As you can see, we have 3 ATB points we can spend. So we can do 3 triangles, a square and a triangle, or an X attack. Let's do 3 triangles here. You'll notice that for each triangle attack, there's actually a different attack animation. Those are all actually separate attacks. Those are not the same attack. Think of it as T1, T2, T3. T2 and T3 actually do more damage than T1. There's also 2 square attacks. So there's a square X, like that. But also there's a different kick if we swing on even numbers. So, triangle square. Boom, pretty strong kick. And there's only 1 X attack, which is different depending on the character. Fei does a headbutt. But it's easier to land weak attacks. Now, Fei's got good accuracy, it's not usually a problem. So, you're gonna ask, what's the deal with these different attacks? Well, once we go up, I think maybe to level, maybe it's like level 5, like just like 1 or 2 levels, we'll be able to start doing things called death blows. And death blows are basically special moves that involve performing certain combos. Alright, maybe it's not level 5. Maybe it's like level 3. It's literally only like 1 or 2 levels. So let's do a fight here and get ourselves up a couple levels to start. And without me explaining every fight, these are gonna go pretty quick, I would assume. Hobgobs. These guys like to absorb your health. But they're also the weakest enemy. Pretty slick, pretty fast. They also drop jerky, which is pretty good. It's like a healing item you can use out of battle. Now, I wouldn't say this is a grind-heavy game at all. There are ways you can get to certain things faster. You don't need to do it to get ahead, but you can get to certain like combos and special attacks faster if you understand the mechanics of the system. If you really understand the mechanics of the system, you can get that stuff without grinding at all. Remember how I pointed out these are different triangle attacks? So the way the death blows work is every death blow has a certain number of presses it wants you to do of each of your moves. There's technically 4 triangle moves, 2 square moves, and 1 X. Every special attack has a certain number of those that it's waiting for you to build up the counter for. So as long as you know that and mix up your attacks, you'll unlock death blows without too much grinding at all. Especially if you're making sure to do this stuff before you even get them, you'll end up making up a lot of ground very fast in the early game. Again, you don't have to do it. But, hey, level up. EP is our magic. So we have an attack stat, a hit percent, defense, evade percent. Ether is our magic. Ether defense is magic defense, and agility. Pretty simple stats. So when we get low health, we'll just go rest in our bed. I don't think we get our health topped off from a level up, but we do gain the HP if we get it in a level up. Pretty sure. Look at this goofy goober. Let's get some X moves in. Believe it or not, the X move is actually one of the ones people often undertrain. The reason is all death blows end with the X button, but that doesn't count as having pressed it. It's the headbutt itself that it's looking for, the actual animation. So just doing death blows, you'll often get to a point where you're sitting at like 99% for a death blow and don't know why you're not getting it, and that's why. Okay. I know this sounds weird because we don't have any yet, but once you see how these work, you'll understand. Once you start seeing me get them, it'll click. Hey, we got a piece of armor. So let's go heal. Go heal. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing this because I want to get my death blows before I really get moving in the game. You'll see why. You'll see why. It's like it's a nice to have. It's not a requirement. I think this was the village chief's house, right? Yep. So we can just sleep in our bed. And we'll talk to the villagers and then move on after we get... What we want to do is we want to level up to the level where our AP becomes 4. We don't need to get a death blow. We just need to get our AP to 4. Which is literally just a couple levels. Now, getting that piece of equipment reminded me of something we can do, though. There's a well in the middle of the town here. Where are you? Here we go. Let's just jump in the well. Whew, that was a close one. This well is dangerous. Perhaps it's better if I don't go near it again. Well done! You found a weird item. Let's jump in again. Whew, same line. But a different pun? Oh, Is it percent chance? I got it when I tested this thing, I did it 3 times in a row. I got 3 items in a row. All's well that ends well. You found an Aqua Soul S, so a high potion. And there's one more that's the real reason to do this. Well, well, well. You found a power ring. There we go. That's what we wanted. So, let's take a look at the equipment screen. So every character has a weapon and 3 accessory slots, and it can be armor, it can be accessories, it can be whatever you want, basically. So this fencing wear is slightly better armor, but you can't wear more than 1 piece of body armor or more than 1 hat piece. So if you want to go really defensive, armor, hat, accessory, but you can just go 3 accessories if you want. So right now we have a stamina ring, but this power ring actually raises our attack power, which is probably better. And actually, this ring is just better than wearing the hat, so we're just gonna put that on. There we go. As you can see, we can take a look at our skills. We have no death blows. We don't have the ability to do them yet. We do have ability. We do have 1 spell. I haven't used it. I'll show you the spell in a fight here. Let's see, south, yes. There's a couple things you can do in Lahan here before you progress the main plot. Nothing crazy, but there's some fun things. But let's get ourselves leveled up real quick. So you can see there's something up on the mountain there. We'll be seeing that soon. So, our key ability here is Guided Shot. It's a non-elemental magic hit. Like so. Some enemies have high ether defense, so it does nothing. Others are pretty weak to it. But Fei's not really a magic user, so keep that in mind. Some of the enemies have goofy-ass attacks in this game. That's okay, we're getting a little tougher every day. I'm just cycling through the commands. It's an easy thing to do before you have any death blows at all. More fencing wear. I wonder why those guys are carrying that shit. They sure don't look like they would walk around with that. I guess monsters do that in RPGs all the time, huh? I love how the characters just move around in this game. Like, even when you get knocked down, you have a great... Look at this. Like, when you get knocked down, you have really good animation. And some of the battles take place over, like, a really wide battle arena. And you, like, jump over mountains to get from one position to the other. It's damn cool. Also, the after images look sick on Fei. Like, see the ghosting effect he has? I think it might be level 3. I think it might be level 3 that we get more AP. Hello, little kobolds. Fuck you, little kobold. Don't do it. The enemy sprites are really good. They're just really, really good. Look at that get up animation. So Fei is what they call Iron Fist Karate. That's his martial arts style. So some of the characters are martial artists, some are weapon specialists. Like, there's a very wide variety of fighting styles in this game. There's like Iron Fist, There is like police batons, like slash quarterstaff. There's dual whips. There's open palm, wrestling, gun kata, all kinds of stuff. This is another game like Final Fantasy VII where your party is just really good. Like, there's some characters people meme on, but all in all, like, pretty killer party. Evasion and accuracy are actually really good stats in this game, but not maybe in the way you'd expect. I'll talk about that more when we get to the items that really affect them. And you can see the kind of shit you can do with it. Hey, there's another good level. You also kind of really want to get those hit and evade percentages because there are items that can raise your stats in this game, but not those stats. Let's see if we have 4 AP now. Yes, now that you can see that there's a death blow counter, that's how you know we have 4 AP now. So we're done doing this little grind. That's all it took. That's all I wanted to do before we dove into the village proper. Gives me something to work on, basically, while I'm doing regular encounters. Now we'll go rest again, be at full health for all this. So I believe there's like a weird rock, paper, scissors minigame in here. There's an item called Mermaid's Tear or something we can get, or start a quest line for. You do want to do this while you're in the town, when you first start the game, if you want to do it at all. You don't have to, it's not that important, but if you want to, you should do it early. Rest in my bed? Yes. And then once we have talked to everyone else, we'll talk to Dan and move the plot forward here. Shouldn't take but a little bit of time. Okay. Hey, there's a kid up there. Alright, let's see what this person with the dog's all about. Yo, Fei, Alice sure has gotten pretty, huh? Come to think of it, Alice, Timothy, and you were always together. I bet you also had a crush on Alice too, eh? Am I right? He's just swinging. His eyes are green. This is the village consultant's house. He can teach you all kinds of things. Before you step outside of our village, it might be wise to stop by here for some advice first. Welcome to the village of Oh, it's you, Fei. Oh, don't worry. We already consider you a proud member of Lahan community. So how about finding a wife and settling down in our village too? I'm sure if you live a peaceful life here, your memory will be bound to come back one day. You have a natural ability to paint and can do martial arts rather well, I hear. I bet it's because your body remembers these things. You'll be able to breathe a sigh of relief when your memory returns to you. And don't you worry, I'm sure it will. Alice and Fei are in love. That's what it says on the sign. On the back of the sign. From all the cool people of Lahan, buongiorno. Hello, Fei. Tomorrow is Alice and Timothy's big day. Isn't it exciting? I know Alice will make a lovely bride. I hope a handsome prince comes into my life soon. Oh, he's snoring. Oh, it's you, Fei. What do you want? Finally, at my age, I've become able to live in peace. At this rate, I'll probably live to be 100. Ha 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 ha! Did he fall back asleep? He did. Oh, okay. What's this kid want? One of these kids is part of the rock, paper, scissors quest, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Fei, maybe you can help. Have you seen Dan? He's probably around here somewhere, getting up to his usual mischief. Alice was saying she needed him for something. How could a brat like him possibly be related to Alice? Oh, brother. No, don't waste perfectly good food like that. So you weren't sleeping. Hey, Fei, help me find another elephant sparrow's nest nearby, okay? Run away! Why, hello, Fei. Are you here to see Alice? Actually, it's customary we don't let any man in to see the bride today. But you can be an exception. We'll go there in a minute. Hey, Fei, next time, teach me more of your kung fu stuff. I'm gonna get ya. Alice and Timothy's wedding tomorrow is the talk of the town. I guess it's to be expected, though. It is one of life's greatest events. The women of the village are born, raised, and married, and live out the rest of their lives here. There must be some happiness in that, but I've been thinking from time to time. Sometimes I wish I were born a man, so I could travel the world and live an ever-changing life. It's weird, isn't it? No, of course not. Really, do you mean it? I knew you'd say that for me, Fei. Here, this is my very own homemade aquasol. Our bear cows love it. Try it out sometime. I don't know what an aquasol is supposed to be, but it's the choice of all bear cows. Boo. This is the general store, although they don't have much of a selection. But then again, we're out in the country, so we can't complain too much. Just because Alice is getting married doesn't mean you have to be sad. Fei, when I get bigger, I'll be your bride. Will you wait for me? Sure. Really, you mean it? Then cross your heart. Hope to die. Stick a needle in your eye. It's all set then. Our burning love has been tied by unbreakable bonds. Why is it such a common thing in Japan for kids to, like, say, I'm gonna marry you? I don't feel like that's a thing American children do. It's a Japanese thing. Oh, hi, Fei. Welcome. The big day's finally approaching, huh? Alice and Timothy's wedding is tomorrow. Hey, how about getting them a stamina drink of courage and love? What do you think? Come on, you've got to give them a present here. We're the only shop in town, you know. Let's save our money up. So, there is one point in the early-ish game where you're gonna want to have money. So you don't want to be too egregious about buying shit. It's because there's an early town you go to that has expensive items that are only there the first visit. And they're useful for the entire game. And you probably want a couple of them. Like, they are literally, like, game-changing good items. So I tend to try to save some money up and not buy, like, empty my pockets out every town. Gears always get updated, though. That's an exception. Alright, Dan, what did you want to talk about, bud? Oh, good, Fei. You ready to talk? As you know, tomorrow is finally the day of my sister's wedding. So what I want to talk to you about is exactly that. Alice's marriage. Fei, to be perfectly honest with you, I've always wished you could have been my brother. It's still not too late. You could go steal Alice and run off with her. If you need me to help, I'd be glad to. It may be odd for me to say this, but my sister's beautiful and a good cook. And this is just between you and me, but she's well endowed, too. Punches me in the nuts. So come on, go for it. Yeah, Dan, let's do it. Alright, Dan, you've got it. I guess I'll just go sweep Alice away and make a run for it. Really? I knew I liked you, Fei. That's the spirit. But if only it was that easy. It's not like we can change their feelings, and you would need to have love for her too. But I'm not gonna forget this, Fei. You were really willing to go that far to help me. Fei, you're a good guy. Well, the least we can do is pray for Alice's happiness, eh, Fei? I thought for sure there were some kids that want to play rock, paper, scissors. Maybe in the... Oh, hello there, Fei. Come to think of it, it's already been quite a while since you first came to our village. Oh wait, this is the same lady. I'm gonna run away from her. Where's the bar? Which one's the bar? No, that's the consultant. This is the chief. This is the general store. Ah, here we go. Lately, my legs have been giving me trouble. It's really getting to me. I'd like to go and have Dr. Satan Nizuki take a look at me. I think his name is actually pronounced Shaitan. Take a look at them and tell me what's wrong. But it's a dreadful chore to climb that mountain path to visit the doctor. It must be a sign of my age. That doctor is weird. Why would anyone want to live up on that mountain peak? He should live closer to the village. Hey, you're good friends with the doctor. Why don't you ask him to move closer to the village? The Laughing Fox in Piglet Tavern. Drunks welcome. Young one, beware. I can see it. There's a dark and icy wind that blows where you're going. A wind that nurtures grief and resentment, inviting death from which there is no salvation. No one will be able to escape from it, but you, and only you, must eventually face up to that dark wind. Just kidding. I've always wanted to try saying that. Did I scare you? I'm really sorry. Have you heard the latest rumors? It's said that in the southern desert of Ave, there's a buried treasure all over the place. There's hundreds of people who are trying to strike it rich by digging everywhere. A single strike could make you totally rich. Hey, it's Fei. How's it going? But then again, you can never tell how much is the truth. In life, it sounds too good to be true. It usually is. Huh? I ain't got any drinks for kids, you know. Come back when you're older, alright? South of here is the Black Moon Forest. If you can make it through there, you'll come to Ave, the great land of fire. I shouldn't be wasting my time here in this little country village. Why, I oughta go to Ave and work there. Beautiful women and good liquor. And if I work hard enough, I'll be rich in no time. Wouldn't that be good? Pay no attention to the fool. He's always saying all this carefree stuff. In reality, it's an incredibly hard task to get through the Black Moon Forest. Lots of dangerous beasts and fearsome fire-eating lizards make their home there. It'd be better for you to stay away from there. Puppy? Oh my, welcome, Fei. You wanna have some fun? I'll give the best service in Lahan, you know. Hey, Ellen, quit teasing the innocent kid. Yeah, I know. It's just a joke, you blockhead. See, he's got a sharp hearing anyway. Maybe next time, okay, Fei? I'll be waiting. You got a problem with me drinking at midday? How can I not be drinking, damn it? You got a problem, boy? No, go for it. Ha ha ha, I like you, boy. Now go away and leave me alone. Nobody knows. In the depths of the sea, a teardrop shed by a mermaid. It's not some dream, you idiots. And upstairs? I wouldn't need anything else if I could only live together with my family. Just the three of us. Why can't men understand something so simple? Hello, child. Hi there, Fei. Did you know that beyond that black forest lies the great kingdom of Ave? It's got a big capital city with lots of people living there. My father is working somewhere in Ave. Soon, my father is going to come pick Mother and me up so that we can all live together in Ave. Oh, Father, please come home soon. What a town, huh? What a lively town full of interesting people. They've all got their own thing going on. None of them are really generic NPCs in the sense that they're just, like, barking, you know? Alright, let's go visit Alice now. Where was that? Which door is it? This one. Look at that little fire. There's a little melancholy to this village theme. Do you hear it here? Why, hello, Fei. Have you come to visit our Alice? She's upstairs right now. But doesn't time fly? It has already been 10 years since my brother and his wife passed away. We did our best to raise the two children in their place. But now, as far as Alice is concerned, I can finally say my job is done. I know Timothy will take good care of her from here on. And now all that's left is Dan. I'm gonna have a hard time raising him to adulthood. Sigh. Alright. Hello, Alice. Is that your wedding dress? Oh, Fei, you startled me. Yes, it is. I just finished it. It took more work than I expected. You did a great job there. It'll look wonderful on you, Alice. Congratulations. Thank you. Hey, Alice. Oh, Fei. What is it? Oh, nothing. I see. Oh yes, that's right. Fei, have you seen Dan? Yeah, he's outside, bragging as always. That kid, I just told him that I had an errand for him to run. Oh yeah? What kind of errand? It's for my wedding ceremony tomorrow. I was hoping he could go borrow a camera and some lights from Dr. Izuki up on the mountain peak. If that's all it is, I'd be glad to do it for you. Could you? But I couldn't possibly. Don't worry, it's no problem. Anyway, it doesn't exactly make me feel comfortable having, Dan handle such delicate instruments. What's more, I might have a chance to eat some of Yui's cooking if I go up to the doc's place. That's my Fei. Well, I'll go up there now and get them for you. Oh, Fei, wait. Huh? Is there something else you want me to get from Satan? No, it's not that. Fei, have you ever thought about things this way? If you had only been born in this village, and if we had only known each other earlier on, oh, it's nothing, I'm sorry. Well, I think I'd better get going now. Oh, okay. Be careful on that mountain path, and give my regards to Dr. Izuki. Is this fate? I feel so foolish. Who am I kidding? So I was thinking about this scene when I was getting ready to start playing this again, and I'm like, wow, that's so different, actually. Like, so many RPGs have, like, the childhood friend in the thing that's always, like, a potential romance thing. And this game, like, it turns it on its head right from the start. Like, not only is the character, like, not someone you can romance, it's like it's too late before you've even gotten there. Like you said, is it fate? Like I don't know. Like, they never tell a story like that, like with like a childhood or like a hometown romance thing. But like, yeah, no, it's in this life it was never meant to be. So we're gonna go up to the mountain now. Okay. I think we just need to go north to get. We don't have to go to the world map. I think if we just go north. Mountain path ahead. Beware of the HP gobbling hobgobs. Those wishing to see the doctor on the mountaintop should proceed with courage and conviction. Yeah, this texture works pretty damn good, huh? This way, walking course. Watch out for the cliffs. That way, doctor's house, right after the bridge. Alright, let's go. Let's get a save in. I think I'm going to rotate some saves. PS1 memory card has limits, but let's rotate them. In fact, I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick before we proceed here. How's that? I'll be back in just a sec. All right, let's get back into it, huh? Can't believe that Alice scene got me feeling already. Like, that's crazy how strong a scene that is right off the bat. With a character you literally only meet as you walk into the room, right? She doesn't appear until you walk into that room and you have that conversation. And yet, it felt like it was between two characters in the game that you'd been seeing together for a while. Oh, here's a... What's a jackal? Speaking of seeing shit, it's a jackal. Jackal. Let's punch the fuck out of this jackal. I'm gonna knock your ass into next Tuesday, Mr. Hobgob. Look at that. I jumped over a mountain and then crossed over him after I hit him. What a cool, like, flourish. There's that jerky. Alright, so we're just gonna go on up the trail here. Oh, he dodged. Sneaky little bugger. So, they do no damage unless they do the absorb, and then they do like a % damage of your health, I'm pretty sure. Build up some of these X presses. So we don't actually have 4 AP yet, we just have the ability to build death blows. Maybe those only showed up because we were over half on the inputs. That might be it. So you can hit 100% and not unlock something if you're not the right level for it. But you can have it preloaded. As you can see, we're doing a great job building those up. And then we jump over there, we cross the bridge, and we are at the doctor's house. Not a dungeon or anything, just a little area to get used to combat. Dr. Izuki's house is over the bridge and up to the north. We got anything in one of these? I feel like there's something you can do with one of the trees here. Aquasol. Hello, Mr. Jackal. How are you today? I'll punch you in the face. You bit me. That's not okay. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. So when you see that red, that means they blocked and it did reduce damage. So they can not just dodge, they can also guard. Hob Jerky. Breakfast of Champions. Okay, so I don't know, there might be a quality of life improvement in this that helps with this. The one thing that the encounter rate was only ever felt like a problem for is if there's platforming in the area. What that means is, like, if you need to run and jump, if there's an encounter, it takes a second to trigger, so you can run off a cliff and your jump input will get missed. Hopefully their quality of life fixes actually stop that from happening. Okay, what do we got down here? Oh, this is just the other way, isn't it? That sign? Yes. God, I love this game so much. Dude, I need to find a way to do the fucking broken glass transition on the stream. That'd be so sick, wouldn't it? That'd be really cool. Even the enemies can do this repositioning stuff. See that? He used his turn to do it, it looks like. Jackal tackle. I don't remember if misses count towards your input. You're like, think of it as training. You know, if you're not the man who knows 10,000 moves but has done a move 10,000 times, it's that shit. I don't know if missing counts as an input. I'm not too worried about it. Like, we're just gonna kind of try to do it naturally. There is one area in the game that is early game that is extremely good for building your death blow count, because you'll fight harmless gear enemies that you do 1 damage to, and so you can just input all of your inputs in one fight, basically. We might do that just because it's kind of nice to not have to ever stop and grind again for Fei. The cliff's edge collapsed from a heavy rain we had recently. You're alright, Fei. You can do a big jump to get across it. But I'm too scared. It's easy. Just watch me. Say hello to the doctor for me. Oh. I don't think there's a lot of retalk people. Like, retalk NPC lines. They say a lot in the one time you talk to them. Like, they don't need to break it up because of memory limits or anything. So I guess that's why. I feel like you can get a spider somewhere in one of these trees and you can feed it to the chicken at the doctor's house to get a better meal. Something like that. And your character will actually gain weight on their status screen from the meal. Combine, Texas. Spam call from Combine, Texas. Hob jerky. So that hob jerky heals you out of battle, so it's kind of nice to save it up, so you're not using up your aqua souls and stuff. Jumping across the mountains to headbutt a wolf. Or a jackal. I'm gonna just use X inputs for this fight. Never can have too many of those. Okay, we got an item here. Received an aqua soul. Ha! Wah! Kicking hobgobs. Picking up hobgobs with my hog swine. Scarfing down shit with these hobgobs. I bet level 5 is when we'll actually be able to get a... Hey, there's a spider. I knew it. Come on. How do I get the thing? Okay, well, it's there, but I don't know how to pick it up. Oh, jump and press the action button. There we go. Getting a little tougher. He's a tough cookie. That's the one that does more damage. Pretty sure it's percentile. Gets a drain ability. This way to Dr. Satan Izuki's house. Let's go. More good music. Look at this fun little... This looks like a nice house. A nice house for a weirdo. Injured, sick, all accepted. Come on in. But no deceased, please. No zombies. Chicken? I need to feed one of these chickens. I think it's... You know what? I think it's the one inside. Come here, chicken. Maybe not. Oh, Fei, welcome. Hello, Yui. Where's Doc? My husband is tinkering with his junk out in the backyard. I should have guessed. Doesn't he ever get sick of playing with that stuff? Well, okay then. I'll go out into the backyard and see if I can find him. My darling husband is probably tinkering with his junk out in the backyard. Didn't you see him there? Hi, Midori. It's a nice day to play outside. How about we feed the birds later? Silent. She's shy. She's shy. What else we got in this house? Bugger! Found some Aquasol. Ah, here we go. I think there's a telescope up here. Am I going? There we go. Do you want to look through the telescope? Sure. Look at those mountains. Life in a peaceful mountain village. Go back down? Yes. Baga, baga. No, I may probably have to touch the door. Where are you, Doc? What's going on? Oh, this is no good. Why do they use such inferior parts? This is why their intervention Doc, so that's where you were. Shatan. Oh, Fei. Good to see you. Are you alright, Doc? What were you doing all the way up there? I thought I would try to restore this land crab. Oh, and that explosion was nothing to worry about. It happens all the time. Ha 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 ha. Could you wait a while? I'm just about ready to call it a day. Oh yes, there is something interesting in the storeroom. Why not take a look? Okay, Doc, I will, but please hurry up. It'll get dark before you know it. So, this is what Doc was talking about? Let me see. What's so interesting about it? Wow. What is this? This music. I've heard it before somewhere. I know, right? What a weird thing. A music box that makes you catch feelings? Well, what do you think? Not bad, huh? Doc. Hello again, Fei. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Kept you waiting, huh? This is the second motif that Nier directly takes after the Celtic chanting with "We will become gods." That was in the intro. Music is a mysterious thing. Sometimes it makes people remember things that they do not expect. Many thoughts, feelings, memories, things almost forgotten, regardless of whether the listener desires to remember them or not. Doc, what is this? It was excavated from some old ruins, and still under repair. Obviously, it's an old audio device of some sort. Long ago, people would listen to this melody, just as we're doing now. At times, they would have been cheered up, while at times, they would have been made to cry. By the way, what brings you here today? Oh yeah, that's right. Alice asked me to borrow some camera equipment from you. Oh yes, her wedding's tomorrow, right? Understood. Well, we had better get them ready then. Oh, and dinner should be ready soon. Would you like to join us? Would I ever? I was hoping you would ask. I still have some cleaning up to do out here. Would you mind giving Midori some company back in the house? Okay, take your time, Doc. I'll go ahead and eat when dinner is ready. Go right ahead. But I'll not be held responsible if you get a stomachache from eating my wife Yui's cooking. Doc, I feel strange when I listen to this music. I feel something warm inside. That just may be because you have someone living inside of you. And he too must have liked this music a long time ago, before he became a part of you. Is Timothy and Alice's wedding really tomorrow? It might actually be better to live an ordinary life, in this condition, as a son of man. Well, anyway, I suppose I'd better adjust the gyro at least. Huh? This cannot be. Is this an omen? Now, what is going to happen? That was good. Your cooking never fails to impress me, Yui. Thank you for such a delicious meal. You're welcome. If you like my cooking that much, then I'd be happy to cook for you anytime, Fei. I will bring the equipment you need to the village tomorrow morning myself. It does not exactly make me feel comfortable to have you handle such, delicate instruments, I'm afraid. Where ever heard that line before? That's alright by me. Well, see you tomorrow, Doc. Good night, Yui, Midori. Good night. We're looking forward to tomorrow's wedding. Well, good night, Doc. Yes, good night. Oh, Fei, please be careful. I mean, the path is dangerous when it's so dark. What's wrong, Doc? There's something to worry about. Well, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Fei, and do be careful. So I don't believe there's any encounters in this area now. Because... what's that? Giants? Fei! Doc, some flying objects went towards Lahan. So you saw them too. Judging by their shadows, they appear to be a group of gears from our neighbor country, Kislev. Those were gears? Oh no, they're headed directly for Lahan. The ones I just saw? Let's make haste. Right. But first, I'm gonna save. I like the rocket ship noise it makes when I save. Also, this is like the one of the battle themes for the game. Isn't it fucking sick? So this is where the hot intro was. We saw when we hit new game. No, Lahans. So this is basically what we saw at the opening. Alice, Timothy. Dr. Izuki, Fei. Doctor, they just came out of nowhere and landed right in our village. I know. What on earth are they doing starting a battle here? Are you all okay? Yes, but it's Dan. We can't find him. I'll go look one more time. Alice, go ahead and get out of the village. No, Timothy, wait. You, Alice, and the rest of the villagers should evacuate to a safer location. Doc, you know I can't just leave Dan behind. Timothy. I understand how you feel, but leave the rest up to Fei and me. The primary thing you should be concerned with is your own safety. Timothy, your responsibility is to protect Alice. But it's just as Doc says, the two of you should get out of the village now. Don't worry about Dan. Knowing him, he's already evacuated and is waiting for you. I guess you're right. Okay, Alice, let's get Dr. Izuki and Fei. Let's let Dr. Izuki and Fei handle it from here. Yes, okay, thank you, Doctor. But Fei, please look out for Dan. Yeah, don't worry. If he still happens to be in the village, I'll be sure to save him. Now both of you, hurry. I'll go check inside the houses to see if there's anyone left behind. Fei, please go around the village and guide the stragglers to a safe location. Alright, but Doc, you be careful, okay? You too, Fei. Something about there not being any music makes it really crazy. Oh, would you look at that? Most of these cutscenes are near the beginning of the game. Most of these production IG cutscenes. Huh? Fei? Wait, Fei! Do not do this, Fei! You must not fight here! Well, let's protect the village. And look at our second battle system. The gear battle system. Linguistic modifier enabled. Identified. Lamb. Ignis dialect. No piloting experience. Easy mode set. Synchronizing input interface with pilot's normal reflex time. Warning to pilot. Combat mode. About to enter combat. 1,200 units of fuel left. Utilize command ring in upper left of screen to select attack. Then, light, medium, strong attacks to commence auto attack sequence. Power and fuel usage differs with type of attack. Guarding restores fuel. Warning, enemy gears are now preparing to attack, terminating help mode. Ooh, dodged. Dodged again. I'm on my bullshit. Oop, he got away. He dodged it. That's one. I'm sick of your shit. So here's a cool thing. So your characters have magic attacks, right? Well, Gears have their own set of stats aside from the character. And their ether stat is actually called ether amplification, which is the multiplier to the character's magic power it applies. So right now I think Weltall has an ether amplification of 15. So he has his little guided shot he can do on foot, but when you use it in the gear form, it gets powered up. Like that. It's still not very strong because he doesn't have a very high magic stat, but it looks cool. We don't have death blows yet, but there also is a version of death blows for the gears themselves. This attack level that's not going up, it'll start going up once I have access to death blows, which will probably be from the EXP I gained from this fight, if I had to guess. I think we probably maxed out the first one, and we just have to get to the level to unlock it. This will probably do that. Nope, but we must be very close. Reinforcements, huh? On my right, too. Damn it. How many of them are there? I guess there's no choice but to fight. Hey, Repeater, how's it going? You're in for a good one today. It's my favorite game. Fei, the way you're fighting. Oh no. This is not good if he awakens here. Doc! Dan? Are you alright? What on earth are you doing here? Do you not know how worried Alice and Timothy are? I'm sorry, Doc. I got out of the village earlier, but I came back. I just couldn't bear to think of leaving my sister's wedding dress behind here. You returned to save your sister's wedding dress? You're such a sentimental little boy. Let's evacuate to the safer spot while Fei has their attention. It appears that they're after that gear Fei is in. Fei's inside that monster? Fei is bound by the dark, cruel destiny of God. Fei? Come on now, Dan. We had better get away from here. Dan! I knew you were still in the village. I'm glad you're okay. Huh? Oh no, Timothy! Wait! Don't shoot! Stop it! These people have nothing to do with you! Timothy! Out of the way, you bastards! Stop it! I said stop it! So, yep, this is where the stream title for today comes from. Fei got in that gear to try to protect his friends and family, and ended up being the one that actually kills everyone. Very, very atypical, your hometown village was burned to the ground trope. Because you're the one who did it. Especially after that whole, like, love scene with Alice. Like, that unrequited love scene. And you vaporized her. Huh? Where am I? Doc. Oh, you have finally gained consciousness, Fei. Doc, what happened? Where's Chief Lee, Timothy, Alice? What did I... Yes, well... That is... You murderer! Dan! Dan, what do you mean? Fei... It was because you had to get in that monster. Alice and Timothy, the people of the village are all... You killed everyone using that monster. Why did you have to fight in the middle of the village? How do you even know how to operate such a monster? Mother? Where's Mother? See, I told you so. I said allowing someone we knew nothing about into our village would spell disaster. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Dan. And everyone's afraid of him. Murderer! My sister! Give me back my sister! Dan. There's nothing to be gained from putting the blame all on Fei alone. What is more, you know Fei had no control over the malfunction of that gear. I know that. But... I hate you! Dan? It might be better if we left him by himself for a little while. He does not know what to do with his grief, his anger. And Fei, it may be a good idea for you to leave this place. There is no guarantee that reinforcements from yesterday's unit are not going to come. They'll probably want to know what happened to their comrades. Also, if you stay here, I do not think the atmosphere is going to be very joyful. If you know what I mean. It's probably best for both you and all the other villagers here. I guess you're right. This disaster happened because I was here. But what am I supposed to do now? Yeah, well, Why not go through the Black Moon Forest and head for Ave? I'm sure those soldiers from yesterday were not from Ave. You can manage to get to the Ave side. They'll not be able to track you down very easily. Okay. I understand, Doc. Well, anyway, please take care of the rest of things here, Doc. Of course. Well, do take care now. Just stared at by a bunch of people that hate his guts. That were his family less than a day ago. You killed everyone with that monster. Murderer, my sister. Give me back my sister. Alright. So, our hometown is a burned out husk. Everyone we love is dead, and everyone who's left hates us. Let's go to the woods. How are we looking on our death blows? Oh, we're very close to getting the first one. We'll probably get it in a battle or two then. Just gotta work on probably triangles and X button presses, I'd have to guess. Alright, let's head for the woods here. I think the opening's on the left. No, one of these openings is. One of these divots. Black Moon Forest. Let's see. We just need to get up. Let's see, what's the way? Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Somewhere there's an opening for us to go up. Back to hand-to-hand combat. There we go, we have 4 AP. That means we can learn death blows. These enemies might have high physical defense, though, so we might have to, hit him with a key blast. That'll do it. I can probably put some inputs in on this guy and get my death blow for sure now. So if I can also finally get triangle 4 attacks, the 4th triangle animation. There we go. Let's see if I get Raijin. There we go, we've learned our first death blow. So I'll show you what those are like. Oh, here we go. We followed the little hobgob here. Thank you, little hobgob. Now let me use you as an example. Alright, so now that we have that up, what we can do is we can input the death blow, which we could have looked at it after getting it, but it's triangle X for the first one. So, very strong attacks. But also, I can explain how combos work. So, death blows take up a certain amount of AP. If you don't use up all of your AP per turn, you start storing it up. So, for instance, if I just do a triangle attack and end my turn, I gain 3 AP. These things are so weak that I can't do much. I can't actually give you an example. Well, okay. That one survived. Okay. Maybe I can give you an example then. So let's say enemies have behaviors that allow them to be more defensive at certain times. You might want to save up your AP and unleash multiple death blows in a chain, like this. Boom. Big damage. He calls him soy, too, which is what really kills him. Hob jerky. Alright. I just save anytime I can in this game. You never know when you're gonna fuck something up. Okay, so once we go over here, should be a log around here somewhere. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, 2 different floors. Alright, I'm gonna work on the next combo, or the next ability. Oh yeah, you wanna input as quickly, because if they die beforehand, you don't get the inputs. Basically, I don't have any inputs for that 4th triangle hit until we just got this, so I want to get some of those in. Basically, you practice basic moves to chain them into special moves. So the more you do the basic moves, the more progress you make to death blows. So for instance, if we look in the status screen, you can see that Senretsu is at 98%. Now, it also has a level requirement. We might not be at the right level even at 100%, but the minute we hit the right level, it'll give it to us. Hagen is square X, so we need more kicks, probably. We can do 2 kicks now. Alright. Hello, little guy. But that's a big rock behind him. So let's, I'm gonna do X triangle to get T2 hits in. I say T2, I mean a triangle attack in the 2nd position. The 2nd animation. It's the animation that matters. There's 1 X animation, 4 triangle animations, and 2 square animations. There's a very nifty mechanics guide on Game FAQs I read like a decade ago that gave me some good insight in how this game works, I feel like. But some things might be different because of this ROM, this Perfect Works build modification. So we can heal with Hob Jerky since it only works. Oh, we gotta get out of the way first. But we can heal with the Hob Jerky since it's only good for out of battle anyway. Where did it go? Who knows? But time for cutscene. She's speaking a language Fei doesn't know right now.
Throw down your weapon. Make one wrong move and I'll shoot.
She was speaking a language that Fei didn't know, so that wasn't, like, you know, a different dubbing. Turn around. I said turn around, said the mysterious woman. Are you shaking? Be quiet. You don't seem to be one of the Kislev soldiers who are after me, but... Don't move! I have orders to kill all surface dwellers, lambs, I come in contact with. It's part of my mission. It's nothing personal. I have a question for you. How do I get out of this forest? Are you lost? Just answer my question. How do I get out of here? Sorry, but I'm looking for the way out of here too. Oh. How long are you just gonna stand there like that? If you're going to shoot me, then hurry up and do it. What an odd thing to say. Don't you understand the situation you're in? I don't care about my situation. I'm just a guy whose life is worthless. There's no point in me living anyway. Stay back. What are you aiming at? Here, shoot me here, come on. Trying to suicide by cop. Are you mocking me? You're weird. Something's very wrong with you. You should at least resist a little bit. Oh shit! Enemy! What's this? Who are you? Stop! Keep your hands off of Ellie! He seems to know her name, despite the fact that he just met her. Alright. These boys are getting the death blow treatment. Oh. Well, sir. Are you all right? Hang in there. Good, you finally woke up. You didn't move for so long that I started to worry. How are you feeling? Do you still intend to kill me? Then go right ahead and shoot me. You better not do it while we're in this forest. Forest monsters hate loud noises, you know. Fine, don't talk to me if you don't want to. But it wouldn't kill you to thank me for tending your wounds. Thanks. But you shouldn't have helped me. Don't think it'll save your life, though. It really doesn't change a thing. What are you so afraid of? I'm not afraid. I'm just being cautious. It's natural for me to be this cautious, considering I met such a suspicious surface-dwelling lamb. Don't you worry. I'm not gonna do anything. Besides, you're much more suspicious than I am. Huh? So what's your name? I won't give my name to a surface-dweller lamb. What's with you and this lamb thing? We're both lost in this forest, surrounded by dangerous monsters. Shouldn't we at least be cooperating with each other until we get out of here? Good. So what's your name? It's going to be hard for us to cooperate with one another without at least knowing each other's names. Anyway, my name is Fei Fong Wong. You can call me Fei. I'm Elhaim, but my parents call me Ellie. Ellie, huh? Somehow I already knew that. Huh? Anyway, it's too dangerous to travel in these parts this late at night. Let's wait till daybreak before we continue looking for a way out of here, if that's okay with you. I guess we have no choice, do we? Okay then, Ellie. How about having something to eat? So, you might recognize that. Yes, Fei's voice actor is the same voice actor as Shinji from Evangelion.
You must be lonely here by yourself. Fei. Fei. Fei.
Fei? Are you awake? And Ellie is in our party now. Take a look at her equipment. She has a rod. She uses kind of like a extendable police baton as her weapon. Pilot uniform, which is pretty decent armor. An ether stone, pretty decent, and an ether defense stone. So that's what she do. And then she has no death blows right now, but she does have elemental magic she can use. Welcome to the party. At least for now, Ellie. Alright, where are we going from here? Path up. Watch the cliffs. Lahan Village, Ave. Beware of landslides. Oh, there's a hob again. Oh, I see. Couple different things we can get. Alright. So, I think there's a fun thing you can do here. If you use fire magic on these guys, you actually cook the hob steak that you get from them. Pretty sure, at least. If I go to Ether and use Thermo Cube, I think I get a better healing item out of them. But we can also take a look at our other magic. We got Amino Bolt as well. Yeah, we got a hob steak. I think that heals like a pretty good amount of HP actually. An arcane rod, so that was a chest worth getting right off the bat. A little bit of a boost to her attack. Now, she has low regular attack, so her weapon is kind of making up for that deficiency a bit. But she's not exactly a physical fighter. She still earns death blows like everyone else. But it feels more like an investment to train magic characters for death blows. But they're cool. And the rule of cool always wins. Is that progress? Let's see. I think it might be. We want to get that chest, so I might backtrack here a second. We can show off some of her physical moves. Her animations are cool, even if her attack power isn't amazing. She gives a little wink in her wind pose. Oh, I see an item that way. Bum bum. Ooh, got some birds. Watches and wait. So I don't think Fei can reach those, but Ellie can. I think that's how that works. Let's clear one of these guys out. Please do not slam my wife. Alright, let's use... How about... Terra Lance. And let's see the last one, Aqua Ice. Zeta Soul, those are revivals. They're Phoenix Downs. Fei, yesterday you said your life was worthless. What did you mean by that? Why are you asking? Why? Yesterday you looked like you had a death wish. You think you wouldn't make me wonder? Say, how did you get stranded in this forest in the first place? I should ask you the same question. Huh? Well, I ran away from my village. Or what's left of it. Village? You don't mean... Lahan. It was a small village that existed between this forest and the mountain range. I ran away from there. That village? It was a nice, peaceful village. Everyone there treated me like family. Then last night, a group of gears suddenly appeared and started fighting right in the middle of the place. The village was engulfed in flames. I couldn't just stand there and watch Lahan be destroyed. So to try to save the villagers, I got in an empty gear, without even knowing how to operate it. I just thought maybe I could do it. No, it was more like someone whispering to me. Someone whispering to me, telling me to do it. But it was a disaster. The village... Was it destroyed by the Kislev army? Fei? No, the village was destroyed by me. Yes, it was me. I destroyed Lahan, I'm sure of it. What do you mean you destroyed it? I mean, it's probably one of the most influential RPGs ever made. I have a very hard time believing Toby Fox doesn't really like this game. I thought you were trying to help save the villagers. I did try to help. I actually took out a few gears. But then I came under heavy fire from a new group of gears. And then my friend Timothy was hit by a hail of bullets. Then I lost it. Everything just went dark. I don't remember anything after that. The gear I was in went out of control. Well, that's what the doc said. When I came to the village and everyone in it was... Alice. She was such a... Alice and Timothy, oh God. Everybody, all such good people. Went out of control? The gear? What about the village? Fei? Yes, the gear! Damn them. They're still giving chase. We've entered Avu territory. I'm not giving up now. This gear's too important. That's done it. I'm at a disadvantage now. Van Houten, what's wrong? Respond. Shrapnel in my back. My thruster's output is dropping. I can't maintain altitude. Damn it, everyone land. Regroup on the ground. We'll have to engage them. If they had never come to the village, never started fighting there, then I wouldn't have had to try to pilot that gear. It's all their fault, not mine. They're the ones to blame. If they'd never come, none of this would have, if not for them. Them. Enough of that. You're a coward. A coward? Me? Yes, you're a coward. All you're saying is them. Don't talk as if you had no part of the blame as well. I'm to blame? Yes, that's right. Of course, the direct cause of the battle was that a gear made an emergency landing in your village. But all Kislev wanted was the gear, right? They weren't invading or out to destroy Lahan. The real damage occurred because you climbed in a gear and tried to fight back. Whatever made you get into that gear? Not just anyone can pilot them. It takes training. There's no way a civilian could hope to pilot one. Besides, you should have been helping the villagers flee to safety instead. How can you blame the damage on a gear when it was your decision to fight in it in the first place? Why don't you take some of the responsibility yourself? Why are you putting all the blame on others? That's just running away. That's what makes you a coward. Well, if you put it that way, yes, that's right. I am a coward. I didn't realize my own strength and been blaming what happened as a result of that on others. I'm a pitiful excuse for a man, but I just felt this rush of blood in me, and I couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself or help others. Fei, I'm... Shut up. What do you know? When I came to, I was surrounded by piles of rubble. I didn't know what had happened or what I had done. I remembered absolutely nothing. All I knew was that my hands could still feel what they had done. The only things that penetrated the gear's barrier were screams. Screams accompanied by the stench of blood, the sound of crunching bones, and my own curses. Look at my hands. Can you hear their voices? Can you understand this feeling? The feeling of having destroyed your village with your own hands? Of not being able to do anything for the children left behind. Now they have nothing. I have nothing. I have nowhere, no one. I didn't want to get in it. I had no choice. There was no other way. Ellie obviously didn't realize she was going to make this guy have a literal fucking psychic collapse. Why did I go and say that to him?
You talk as if it's not your responsibility.
No, I didn't do anything.
They died because you had to pilot the gear and start fighting.
It wasn't me, can't you understand?
Not just anyone can pilot those machines, you know.
I didn't do it.
Why won't you take responsibility?
I'm not so strong.
Why are you trying to put the blame on others?
I'm not even all that talented.
You're a coward!
That's right. I'm a coward.
Yes, that's right. I am a coward. Oh shit, it's a T-Rex! First we get your feels, then we throw a fucking T-Rex at ya! Oh no! I guess I could get the items here. Yeah, hold on. Ellie, let me get these items first! Oh no, I have to get all the way back up. Hopefully there's no fights. Yeah, it looks like they turned fights off. Which is nice. Nice of them to do that. I guess if I touch these guys, it'll be a fight. Not looking for that right now. Looking to help Ellie! I didn't save. Who cares? Fuck it. Ellie! Yeah, let's fight a T-Rex on foot. Sounds about fair. Ellie, are you alright? Darn, she's unconscious. Ooh. Wait. I think her being in this battle is a change from the mod. Alright, well, let's see how strong a death blow works on this thing. Oh boy, we're in for a tough one. We did knock it on its ass right there. 25 damage. Not good. Let's build up AP, perhaps. Use a heal. Well, this is not a winnable battle, clearly. If something doesn't change. Hey! Fei, I've been searching for you. Here, you can use this. Hey, hold on a second. To tell me I can use it is one thing. Ellie. Damn it. Doc, I have a favor to ask. I will defeat this monster, but if it looks like I go out of control like last time, then just shoot me. Fei, let us pray that won't happen. Alright, now we have a death blow. So, ooh, missed. You know what, let's turn on our booster. This will spend fuel, but it'll double our speed. Let's try using a death blow on our gear. Yeah, there we go. Very basic one, but it's pretty good. Alright. Wow, he's dodging. He's swirling. Hit him with a key blast. Guided shot. Nope, he's immune to ether. He's a dinosaur, but we are a robot. There's only one way this is ending. With his ass on the ground. Slowed us down. Good thing we had our booster on. Now we're just moving at normal speed, I'd guess. He's looking weak. Yeah, one more hit ought to do him. Oh, well, don't fall on Ellie, please. Scales. I think that's a sellable. Fei, are you alright? Yeah, I guess so. That fight with the Rancor was remarkable. An ordinary gear could not defeat that monster, and you certainly keep yourself in good shape. Why did you bring this here, Doc? This? You mean Veltal? Veltal? This is the gear that destroyed our village. Why did you bother bringing it here? I never want to see another gear again. I understand how you feel, but in order to protect yourself, you need a certain degree of strength. Even more since we're being pursued. I agree that a certain degree of strength is needed for self-defense. If it weren't for this gear here, Ellie and I'd be in that Rancor's stomach right now. But its power goes beyond what is necessary. Does one really need the power to destroy everything? I don't need that kind of power. I just hate gears. Fei, using power or being used by power. Is that not a problem of the heart? If humans do not use their power for wrong, it can be a good thing. I believe such power can help us. In that respect, I know you will be fine. It sure helped you out this time. Am I right? I want to believe that, but something is holding me back. This gear... Well, whatever. At least Ellie is safe now. She seemed to have come to. Huh? I am Shaitan, a friend of Fei's. You almost did not make it. If Fei had not helped you, I hate to think what may have happened. But I was not too pleased with his rashness in trying to take on that Rancor with just his bare fists. Bare fists? Well, I'm glad that you were able to find a use for what I brought you. Let us just say we are borrowing what the Kislev army left behind. Oh. Thank you, Fei. This makes twice. Don't mention it. I'll just put it on your tab. It is getting dark. Let us make camp now and start out early tomorrow. The both of you look tired, and I need to make some repairs on our friend here. No use. The knee actuator and bypass circuit are both ruined. The actuator can be fixed, but the circuit needs to be replaced. Oh, having trouble sleeping there? Yeah. I imagine you would. You have had quite a day. This is the machine Fei used when the village was attacked. There was another machine left sitting on the outskirts of the village. Nilbayar Dars Lagos. It was yours, right? Just as I thought. The missing pilot from the gear that made an emergency landing in Lahan, and the mysterious woman found wandering lost in the forest, are actually one and the same person. Judging from your uniform, I would also say you are with the military. Am I correct? Oh. Who are you? I checked the ID tags of the soldiers who died in the attack on Lahan. The design on their tags and the design on your uniform there is the same. Do not worry, they were given proper burials. But they may not have been too pleased to die in a foreign land. Maybe. Does Fei know about you? I don't think he has realized yet. Most likely, Fei knows nothing of the world outside of Lahan. I see, so how come... In any case, it is best if we do not pry into each other's pasts anymore. But... let us just say that I know a little more about the world than most do. Anyway, Ellie, I have a favor I must ask. I have a favor I must beg you to do. What is it? Go straight ahead, and you'll come to a road. Then just keep going. Would you please leave us while Fei is still asleep? Unfortunate things keep happening around Fei. I would like to protect him if possible. I do not want him caught up in any vain struggles. I'm also saying this for your benefit, Ellie. You do not belong here. Go back to your family. Do not worry. I will not tell Fei what your true identity is. I will... just tell him you went to meet up with your family. No, it's not that. I did something terrible to him. So I want to apologize. Something terrible? Fei told me it was our fault your village was destroyed. Fei kept saying, if only they hadn't come. Then I called Fei a coward because he was trying to escape from the responsibility. But in fact, it was me who was trying to escape from taking the blame. If I hadn't crash-landed there, they would all still be living peacefully now. All those innocent people wouldn't have been caught up in that tragedy. I accused Fei. You are a rarity. I did not expect your people would ever think like that. To your people, surface dwellers are nothing more than domesticated animals, are they not? The shepherds, Abel, took control over the surface-dwelling lambs, possessing the right to give life and death onto them as they see fit. Exactly. Yet you seem to feel responsibility towards Fei and the villagers. Why is that? I don't know myself. At Judgment, I was taught that surface dwellers were stupid and base. And that is why we have to control them, but upon meeting Fei, something about him made you feel differently. Yes, he's no different than we are. In fact, he seemed more powerful. He possesses something we don't. He also risked his life to save me twice. Most of your people would feel ashamed at receiving such an act. You are grateful to Fei? It's probably because my father, he had an open mind to surface dwellers. My nanny was a surface dweller. No one knew about her, though. Besides, I am the same as Fei. The same? No, nothing. Never mind. I think I understand. I'm sorry. After just saying we should not pry. It's my nature, you know. My wife says I'm too persistent and I talk too much. But personally, I don't think I talk too much. It's probably best if you return home to your country. You really should not be here. I'll return to headquarters. But then what? You are worried. Yes. Worrying is natural. Even I used to worry once too, you know. Oh, Shatan. Anyway, let me handle what to tell Fei. You'd better go now. Has Ellie gone yet? Oh, so you were awake. Yeah, I woke up midway, so I only heard part of what you two were discussing. Ellie, so that's what she is. Fei, she is... I know, it's not Ellie's fault. What happened to the village is all my fault. I took out all my pent-up feelings on Ellie. I'm the one who should have apologized. Fei, do not blame yourself. It was not your fault either. You were just trying to protect the village. Thanks, Doc. By the way, how is everyone from the village going? Do not worry. Yui's taking care of them. I told her to leave soon and take them all to a certain place. They should be safe for a while. So you just worry about yourself for now. Okay, Doc. Now, to think of what we should do next. Shall we leave this forest and head for the desert town of Dazzle? We may learn what Ave and Kislev are up to, not to mention getting some parts for Veltal. The leader of Ave is not going to sit back and let the other knight's fiasco go by unpunished. Let's get out of here. Oh, big warship. What is that? I would assume it's an aerial battleship from Ave. An aerial battleship? I've never heard of Ave having anything like that. Of course, it does not come from Ave originally. Most likely it belongs to the Gebler forces stationed in Ave. Gebler? Special forces from the Sacred Empire of Solaris, known as Gebler. I'm sure you have heard something about them. They're an organization providing large-scale military aid to the Kingdom of Ave. They showed up at Ignis several months ago. Till then, Ave was being routed by Kislev. But with Gebler's help, they've managed to regain half their losses. They're now expanding their territory and gathering resources buried in the ruins. I've heard the village elders talk about it. Is Ellie a part of that? Quite possibly so. Their group has superior technology and power. It's rumored they're here solely to get the resources in the ruins. I'm surprised they're using something as powerful as that ship. It must be to suppress the recent border skirmishes. So they're fighting the Kislev Empire. Yes, it seems they found new ruins on the northern edge of Ave. Those ruins are under a 500-year-old temple. 3 weeks ago, Kislev took over those ruins. Most likely they're fighting over that. Satan is now in our party. Satan has hit and evade increasing items. We are stealing his hit and evade increasing items and giving them to Fei. Because Fei is in our team the most, so he needs to hit and dodge the most. However, we can put the power ring on Satan. And how about the stamina ring? Does Satan come with death blows ready? No, he does not, but he does come with a healing ability, Sazanami. Now, technically, we could grind tier, but we'll have another opportunity to do it with a third character in the party, so I'm just gonna wait till then. And by grind, I mean we can work on getting our death blows prepared. I think we're fine not to do that right now. I mean, we're not gonna not do anything with Satan in these fights. Hey, look, the sand guys from Star Wars. Now, like I said, Satan actually uses like an open palm style, think like Neji from Naruto. Bum 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 bum. Oh, now that we have a gear in our party, I can explain the gear stats. Oh, no, I can't because it's broken. Dazzle. This is Dazzle? Yes, that is right. The desert town of Dazzle. This town's lively. This is the center for all excavations in Ave. People come from all over Ignis to try and find the resources buried in the ruins around here. We should be able to find out what both Ave and Kislev were up to here. And we also have to gather the things we need to repair Veltal. Alrighty, I'll see you later, Normal. Repair Veltal? Yes, we must exchange the broken parts to fix Veltal. Otherwise, it will not be able to function at all. There's an Ethos workshop in the southern part of this town. Let's go there, Fei. Yeah, okay, Doc. Let's check this place out then. Hey, haven't seen you around here before. Don't think that if you cause trouble, you'll get away with it. We're Ave Army Guards, remember that. This is the Ave Guard Station. This town is important because it's the base for excavating the ruins. The elite of our army are stationed here. Soon this area will be totally excavated. We'll have to find another place with buried treasure. So there's a lot of weird little beast people in this world too. I came here looking for fortune. But all the good sites are controlled by the military. I'll have to go home a failure. What should I do? I'd like to try my luck at treasure hunting. I'm pretty successful. The reason I found it is I found a good partner. Even now, he's looking at a map, analyzing our next step. I sure depend on my pal. Like an anteater. This town is the center of all gear excavating in Ave. They take the generators out of excavated gear to make new models. Protecting this town is essential to beating Kislev. I left my family at home to come here. I want to finish my duty here and go home. The Kislev army is up to something in the land north of here. But don't worry, if anything happens, Gebler will back us up. This is the Ave Army's Dazzle Guard Station. No civilians allowed. If you have no business here, please leave. There are burglars out looking for treasure in the desert ruins. Brrr, shivers. Oh, I just wet my pants. You better be careful too. Okay. I'm in a fix. The generator sensor is broken. It's the only thing that can sense buried gear generators. Without that, I'm ruined. So, what do you want to buy? Nothing crazy. Like I said, we're gonna save up our money for a bit. However, we can probably sell... How much is the hob steak stand? 150? I'm gonna hold on to these items like the scales and the eyeball. I think you can trade them in for something in a different area. We're good on equipment. Since those Gebler forces came, Ave's hardly ever lost to Kislev. I wish the Ethos would give out some of those new powerful gears. The Ethos? What do gears have to do with the Ethos? Only the Ethos has the technology to maintain generator-driven gear. The Ethos decides which gear gets which generator in which country. They run the show, so to speak. Play both sides of the conflict. Civilian worker gears have no chance against military worker gears in excavating. But even if we had a military gear, we wouldn't be able to operate it. I haven't met you before, so you want to rent out a sand buggy? Sand buggy? Sand buggy is a special type of vehicle designed for desert terrain. Its tires will not get stuck in the sand. You really need them for long desert trips. Sorry, but all our buggies are lent out now. Do you want to wait for one? Some of those guys hunting for parts should be back soon. I see. Well then, we'll come again later. My hubby acts so smart with his ruin theories. Why don't we just leave the ruins to the ethos? I wonder who built all those ruins. Some say an ancient civilization which ruled the land long ago built them. But after looking at the results of the geologic test, I have my doubts. The stuff is older than the geological stratum they're being found in? That's what he's realizing. Hey, are all the soldiers here to dig up the ruins? I thought they were after the bad Kisled men. Guess I was wrong. Lately, the town has become so lively. It's nice to see the children so happy. You gonna say anything, dude? Lucky Avenue, a relaxing bar. Ah, we did it. Yeah, we did it. Who'd have thought it? I didn't think it'd go so well, sneaking in the night. This sure is a noisy place. Well, in a place like this, you have to expect this kind of atmosphere. Yeah, but even so. Shut up! Yeah. Why are y'all yapping when Big Joe is here, trying to drink in peace? Can't y'all shut up? Who do you think you are? I don't care if you're Big Joe or Big Schmo. You don't mess with me. Yeah, you sure talk big. Can you dig for treasure as good as you talk? What's that you say? You're so tough. Always looking for junk laying around. Why don't you do something more productive for once? You ask me, you're a big pussy. Hey, stop it. This guy's trouble. He's looking wild. Ah, shut up. Just shut your trap. Ah, that's right. Run home to mama, little boys. Damn you. You'll keep. Ah, cowardly little punks. Why, this man sure likes to make his presence felt. You drinking too? Booze is my life companion, especially in a sucky world like this. Everyone's searching for dough and dynamite. Ah, how unromantic. Whoa, excuse me. How'd I get turned around? Is there more than one shop? Oh, there is. I didn't get turned around. There's a bunch of thieves out in the desert called Sandmen, so you gotta equip yourself properly. If you don't, you only have yourself to blame. The prices are a little high. We need these things to cross the desert. Welcome. Probably good. The area around this town has the highest concentration of ruins on the southern part of the continent of Ignis. Ave and Kislev have been fighting over these ruins forever. I'm old now, I just want to live in peace. Lately, Grandpa's been in a blue and gum mood. Oh dear, the water has stopped again. The workshop must be using it right now. I've got to improve the performance of my gear with the parts I bought here, even if it's only a little bit. I hear there are parts for your gear that increase its performance and abilities incredibly just by equipping them on it. I wonder if they have any parts here. Somehow I doubt it. Sorry, my parts supplies are low, so I can't sell anything to civilians. Workshop admin. The rest of the country has an unusual interest in this area's ruins. Large units have come to excavate all the ruins. We're out of gear parts at the warehouse. I'm going to have to order more from the Ethos headquarters. If requests for repairs keep coming at this pace, we won't be able to keep up. We should ask the Ethos headquarters to expand this workshop. I'll have to ask the Ethos headquarters to send a mechanic that can repair army gears. Water is needed for the maintenance of gears, so our waterworks is also built to provide a steady supply of water to the workshop. This is the waterworks. All of Dazzle's water comes from this pump. This month's water supply schedule. Robot. The day the earth stood still, ass robot. Wow, so this is the Ethos workshop, eh, Doc? Yes, the Ethos workshops are the only places that officially repair gears. Let's see if we can get the parts we need to fix Veltal here. As they say, time is money, so we should do whatever we can as soon as we are able to. Huh? How can we help you? Sorry to bother you. Our gear is broken down, so I'd like to buy some parts to fix it. Tough luck, huh? Can you tell me what part and make you're after? Yes, we're hoping to replace an X29 model injection bypass circuit. X29 model injection circuit. That's only used on the latest military models. We don't keep those kinds of parts in stock here. You can only get such special parts by placing an order at the Ethos headquarters. This workshop is only for the repair of civilian gears. I see. Sorry to have bothered you. Sorry that we can't help you. Please don't touch it. It's being repaired. You two again, as you can see, this facility is for the repair of worker gears only. We can't help you. Doc, do you have a moment? I need to talk to you. Yes, of course, Fei. So, Fei, what did you want to talk to me about? Well, Doc, it's about Veltal. We can't find the parts we need, so is it alright if we just don't fix it? Do not repair it. What's the problem, Fei? Well, we've been able to come as far as Dazzle on our own, so doesn't that show that we don't need Veltal as much as we thought? Actually, I've been thinking that once things cool down, I want to go back to Lahan and help rebuild. That's all I feel I can do now. I see, if that's what you want, Fei, then fine. But I think we should try and move Veltal as far away from there as possible. Move it away? Why do we need to do that, Doc? It is only my speculation, but I suspect the incident that evening occurred because the Gebler Special Force stole a Kislev military gear. Special Force? You mean Ellie's group? Exactly. When I examined the broken gear in the village, I realized the Gebler pilot was riding a Kislev gear. It must have had some new technology involved in it for the Kislev army to send pursuit forces after it. New technology? I suspect that the Gebler force was out to steal a new experimental gear. I'm sure news of Special Forces' failure has reached the capital. They'll be investigating the Lahan area to reclaim whatever parts of the new gear they can find. Hold on, Doc. Won't the Kislev army still be in Lahan too? Most probably, and in that case there will be a conflict between Ave's inspection team and Kislev's pursuit troops. If they find where we have hidden Weltall, the armies will fight over who gets Weltall, and right near Lahan too. So, to avoid any problems, we should move Weltall somewhere else right away. But we can't fix it in order to move it. Right, but staying here will solve nothing. Fortunately, this is the center of all excavation work in this country. There's bound to be some information on where we can find parts. Anyway, the fear is often worse than the danger itself. We should not let such fears hold us back. All that is fair enough, Doc. I believe now we need to go talk to the buggy people again. Yeah. The sand buggy you're waiting for is back. Do you want to rent it? Yes, that's right. Do you have any we can rent right now? Of course, the keys are in the ignition. You can take it now. Well then, if I may. Fei, I'm going into the desert to search for parts for Weltall. Going to the desert? Doc, are you trying to excavate some ruins or something? The Kislev and Ave armies are confronting each other in the desert all the time. There's talk that their forces often break into battle over the ruins. What does that have to do with the gear? If I search the battlefields for wrecks of such army gear, I should be able to find the parts we need. Besides, Weltall is a Kislev gear, so we need parts from Kislev gears. But, Fei, you're such a worrier. Things have a way of working out. You do not need to worry so much. Why not go kill some time at the bar until I get back? Doc. Hey, are you letting him go out there alone? Lots of light fights break out in the desert. It's a real dangerous place. Heard about a group of pirates riding around attacking people on a sand cruiser. You really shouldn't let him go out there by himself. Well, probably should go help him. Booze is great, ain't it? I just live for that first drink after work. Where's your friend? There's a war on in the desert and he just goes wandering off there? If your friends are important to you, you don't let them get away. Especially if it's a lady friend. Haha. Let's go find Shaitan. Let's pursue our friend. Whoops. Failed to save. So we're just gonna go north in the desert for a minute here. Just gonna wander the desert for a minute. Ah, sand sharks. They hit a little harder. Accuracy down. I don't like that. How are we doing on the next death blow? Are we at 100 for that? We are, so we just need to level up and work on the one after it. Here we go. What are they? Are they Ave gears? I'm worried about Doc. Guess I may as well follow those gears. Shit, that's a lot of sand, man. I think we should be good. Leave my boy alone! Let's eat some hob jerky. How about it? North we go. Sega. Lega. Boom, boom. You ever kick someone so hard they explode into bloody mist? Oh no, these guys fall back and dissolve. Just keep running. How far is Doc gone? And now I've lost sight of those gears too. What's happening? Huh? Oh shit! It's a flying saucer! It's cool! What the heck was that thing? A different unit? Are they going toward the direction the saucer went? I better follow them so as to not lose sight of them. Does this desert ever end? It'll get dark soon, so I better hurry up and... What's going on here? Gears, a flying saucer, and now these guys. Hope Doc's alright. Yeah! Sorry about that. Just let me borrow this for a while. Brrr. Hey, wait! He's been in the desert a long time, man. Oh, shit. He was ready for a really good fucking villain to show up. What's with you guys? Aren't you overreacting a little for just stealing a motorcycle? Huh? Fei, I was looking everywhere for you. Doc, you're all right? Yeah, of course. Looks like we do not have time to chat. Fei, hurry. Hurry and do what? I cannot use Veltal very well. Only you can use its full potential. Hurry up and get on board. Alright. Let's go! Let's be careful with our fuel here. I know the next boss has a fuel draining attack. Senretsu learned. Inner healing learned. Oh, cool, we got a healing ability too. Extra armor. I don't know how, but I beat them. Ha 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 ha! What the? There he is. Great villain theme. Great design. Your hot-blooded desire for battle has not been tamed, I see.
Who are you? Who? Right. I know you. You killed her. Her? No. It wasn't. Not me. You coward. It was you.
You're the one from Lahan. Here we go again. My name is Grath, the Seeker of Power. You certainly showed how much power you had back in Lahan, didn't you, Fei? How much power I had? What are you talking about? A greater power is what I need to fulfill my mission. I sent those gears into that land as a catalyst to awaken the power in you, to make contact with you. As a catalyst? You mean you caused that intentionally? That's right. The death of your loved ones. And you powerless against it happening. The grief. The screams from your heart born out of the tragedy. There! That was the catalyst for triggering your power. You mean you attacked my village just to get me in that gear? Why? Why did the villagers have to die? Who cares why? It does not matter how many of them died. They were wretched vermin, only living from day to day without ever fulfilling their prescribed destinies. And have you forgotten? You were the one who destroyed the village. I did not lift a finger. No, I was just trying to save the village and its people. I never intended to destroy it. Is that really so? Surely you have heard it. It is the very essence of you. The voice of desire from within you that craves destruction. Shut up. Even if that were true, aren't you still the one who caused it? If you hadn't come, the villagers would have suffered the way it did. Ah, so now you resort to blame. I see. That sounds like something you would say. That's good. Your basic nature remains unchanged. Crap. You said you needed my power? What were you intending to do with it? You know very well. It is to destroy Mother God. Destroy God? Yes. We will destroy God. That is our purpose. That is our destiny. Don't be ridiculous. I won't get involved in such a thing. If you want to destroy your god or whatever it is you're on about, do it by yourself. You resemble your father. My father? You mean my dad? You know my father? Okay. I know for a fact this is a changed line, so my patcher is fucked up and didn't change the script. I know for a fact this is a specific line they pointed out they changed. So I need to rerun the patcher. Okay. That was a most delightful scream. I was enthralled by it. Nothing is more beautiful than a scream of death. What did you do to my father? What happened between you two? You really wish to know? There's no use in you knowing it now. What? Your power is still beneath that needed for my purposes. Anything unsaleable must be tried until it becomes suitable. What? Oh shit. Sandworm. What the hell is that? What will you do, Fei? If you die here, then so be it. You may indeed gain some happiness from not knowing, but surely that is not what you truly want. If you want to know the truth, and that is what you want, isn't it, Fei? Then this is what to do. You must show me that you have obtained the level of strength I require. To do that, you must destroy others by using your own strength. Then you will gain all that was lost in exchange for that scream of death. Wait, we're not finished talking yet. Actually, we are. We have to fight a sandworm. Alright, so this thing tries to drain our attack, and I'm pretty sure it's immune to... Like, it dodges melee attacks, so I think we have to focus on using our ether here. Counter slurp, absorb feel, yeah. Just keep blasting, just keep blasting. I think it has very low HP. It just dodges all your physical attacks and tries to steal your fuel. Yeah, it had like 200 HP. I'm fine. The gear seems to be broken, though. So glad that you're unharmed. The gear had only temporary repairs made on it. They were not made to survive an outright battle like that. Fei? Oh no, the Ave military, not now. Fei, I think we should remain calm. Fei. Hey, I need to refill my water. After doing that graph voice, I am feeling scratchy. I'll be right back. I might have accidentally hit the game volume. Let's see what happens here. See what it, where. Yeah, I think I accidentally turned the game volume down a little. Let me fix that. There we go. Actually, no. It was perfectly fine where it was. Uh-oh. Looks like they got the gear. And us. Oh, what do we got here? Graph?
Let us join together. I never thought we'd meet again.
Fei's dad?
It must be fate. How ironic. But I'll never let you have him.
And some mysterious red-haired person.
Even if it kills me.
How are you, Fei? Did you sleep well? Huh? Well, sort of. Sorry I messed up. I was careless. That gear is a top-secret experimental model from Kislev. It was only natural that Ave would also be madly searching for it. Fei, are you hurt? You do not look so well. Well, I suppose you could say I was hurt. That man in black spoke of your father's fate. Is that what's wrong? There is that too, but it's the other stuff he said. What happened at Lahan was all planned to get me to ride in that gear? Or so he claimed. That's got me worried. Save in the memory cube. Don't forget to save in the memory cube. It's important that you always save in the memory cube every time your characters go somewhere new. Can't have the memory cube not getting saved. To get you to ride in that gear. Oh, my sprites aren't loading. Doc, before the village was destroyed, I lived without doubting myself. But it's different now. I don't know who I am. Never felt like this before. Well, we cannot do anything as long as we are prisoners, even if we wanted to. Let's rest a little. Maybe it'll sort your feelings out. Let's talk more. Are you worried about your father? All I know is that what the maids at my home in Lahan told me. One night, a strange masked man carried me to Lahan. I was heavily wounded at the time. In my delirium, I called out for my father. That's all they could tell me about my background. I don't remember anything of my father or my past. So I guess I'm not really all that lonely or sad. Doc, why didn't I notice that I had no memories up until now? Hold on. Sorry. Like, why is it still not loading? Did I accidentally? No, they're there. Okay, he doesn't have anything else to say. Let's get some rest. Huh. It was him. No mistake. That was no coincidence. Could it be that we are approaching the time of the gospel? Satan always seems to know more. Oh shit, what's going on? Emperor! Yes, the gospel. We are the people expelled from paradise and forced to live on the cruel surface of the earth. We who fill this land will once again return to the presence of God in paradise and live there eternally. That is the time of the gospel. That time is at hand. We, the Gazelle, must find God's resting place by then and resurrect him. That is our final prayer. Our final prayer? Our final prayer to escape from the fate that was determined at our genesis. Majesty, is this the end? So it seems like Satan can speak to that Emperor person in a sort of mind space. Hey, Chitao. How are you? Hey, Jian. Bingo! Just as the report said in Adlu Transport. And look at what we have on top. We're playing Xenogears. It's my favorite game. No mistaking it. That's a new Kislev model. It has to be the stolen gear everyone is after. Whatever the case, there's no way we're going to let that Shakan guy have it. Gunner! Turret A, Anton, and Turret B, Belta, can initiate their electroprotometers 20 seconds after opening their hatches. Franz. I don't hear anything other than the flowing sound of the sand. No suspicious radar activity detected. Marcellus. Matreya's units are on standby at the catapults. They'll all be able to launch 1 minute after we resurface. Good, let's do it then. Batcon level 1. Surface combat ready. Torpedo room ready. Anti-gear guns ready. Navigation and engineering are also ready. Young master, what is happening? What was the alarm all about? Not again. Young master, hold on a second. Battle stations, everyone. Surface navigation, begin operating the sand pump. Prepare to fire starboard cannons upon surfacing. Young master, young master. Trim to the right. The wind is strong up there. We may be blown off balance. Jericho, hand the helm over to me. Look, what is that? Oh, hell yeah. Sand ship. A sand cruiser. It must be those desert pirates. Fei and Satan here keep ending up in one situation after another, non-stop. Alternate firing between A, Anton, and B, Belta. Calculating adjustments. Exactly, young master always balls. Aw, yeah! Switch modes over to salvos after the initial shots. Let's slow them down, get ready to give them the spanking they won't forget. Young master, please wait. It may just be a requisition ship, not a warship. Let me handle this. Whether it's a warship or not, it's carrying a new gear. Gunner, let him have it. Oh. Uh-oh, Satan's model's getting fucked up because it's all tilted. Oh, no, when it does this, it's because they're actually part of the background. They're not actually their regular models. Yeah, now they're their regular models again. I noticed it when he was on the crab during the Rancor scene. Judging by the angle, it seems as if a gun blast has made a hole in the hull. will probably sink within minutes. Few minutes. Dock is locked. Somebody free us. Ah. Let's get out of here, Doc. We're on a timer. There's a switch for the sand. Somewhere. We're climbing. Oh wait, is that up or down? There's probably some chests in here somewhere. Okay. I'm hearing something explode. Oh, treasure chest. Let's see our new death blow. Well, he doesn't have one yet, so we'll just keep whacking away. Let's see Shinretsu. Sick. Ooh, nice dodge. Fire from the engine room. Let's see. Oh, face it! Level 5. Oh, that's right, he has to be. Shinretsu and Hagen both take 5. Where's that chest? God damn. Oh, that's a lot of them. Alright, we might have to heal. Well, actually, Satan's got a lot of HP. No, fight the two randos, exactly. It must be level 10 when you get 5 AP, I'd have to guess. This Fei just got that. Yeah. Gotta build up those technique points. There we go, he got his first one. I knew he'd be close. What we get? Leather vest sounds like a good upgrade. We're mostly gonna focus on Fei's equipment. So, let's see. Yeah, that's a good. Let's actually, abilities. Satan's got a shit ton of EP. He's a great healer at the beginning of the game. Fucking 43 EP. Up we go. All right, show me it. Love the impact of these attacks. Somebody died from that, I think. Blocked both hits. Damn. Some EP restoring items. Not bad. Alright, what do we got? Oh, can't not save at the memory cube. Wow, that was close. see. What we got? Can we... Forgetting where to go. It's nearby. I need to get up. Okay. It's just really dark in here. Ah, here we go. No? Damn. Oh, there's a ladder. I just missed it because of the lighting. There we go. Bum 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 bum. We got some hit increase. Always like seeing that. Oh my god, we took one step. Yeah, we gotta make sure we get that patch actually working this time so the encounter rates are normal. Let's see. I think just getting a bunch of X presses in with these guys will actually turn out for the best right now. It's easy to be behind on the X presses because the death blow activation press doesn't count. So when you actually do the death blow, you're not getting an X input when you do that. It's got to be without a death blow. Well, their guns are probably like guns they dig up in an excavation. All the robots are dug up from ruins. So, and reverse engineered. But also, they're not shooting normal men at all, so... Take that for what you will. Don't throw a grenade at me. There we go. Okay. I wouldn't call it boxer logic. I'd call it what Fei and Shatan are logic. Doc, where did you go, Doc? Fei, can you hear me? I'm moving the crane towards Veltal's cockpit. Hurry, go up the crane to Veltal. We're going under fast. I got you, Doc. But when you're done, you hurry up there too, okay? I should be able to get on. Why isn't it letting me up there? Okay, come on. Come on. Something, it feels like something's off right here. I should be able to get onto this. Fei, there's no time to go back. Oh, what am I doing? I have a jump button. I'm a fucking idiot. Whoa, you can actually fall. Why did I forget about the jump button? I've been using it the entire game. I guess it was the perspective. Damn, felt all stuck in the sand. Oh, you know what? In all my playthroughs, I didn't know there was a fail state. I never knew there was a fail state. If you take too long, Valtil's stuck, you have to do it again. I never knew that. I played this game so many times. Huh. Okay. Well, I know where to go, so. Crazy, I never knew that. It's this room I got stuck in. I got lost in this room. Alright. Also, I got stuck on that screen. Alright. You can take these ones. Get him! Get him! This is a pretty good one. It gets both square attacks and the third triangle attack. Oh, he changed position. Bum 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 bum. Rinky learned. I think that's the ability that lets you turn your single target abilities into multi-target ones. Doc, where'd you go? Doc. Yep. I'm moving the crane towards Balto's cockpit. Hurry. We're going under fast. Gotcha, Doc. Alright. Let's go. God damn it. Down we go. This is like Unit 1 getting stuck in the Bakelite. Here we go again. You and I seem to have a fated relationship. Come on, Doc. Over here, hurry up. Woo! Ooh. Are you okay, Doc? Well, Dr. Stan Uzuki, feels like you've been sacked your sactuals and tickled your utriculals enough for one lifetime. Oof, dizzy. Sorry about that, Doc. I didn't have time to open up the cockpit. Are you really okay? Faye, I was only joking. Right in the hand was not so bad. I can see what is so good about this top-secret experimental Kislip machine. Yeah, when I started it up, it began doing all kinds of stuff by itself. The environmental response system and the weight reduction hovering kicked in straight away, automatically. Really amazing. Save yourselves, but leave your friends to sink in a sea of sand. Don't you believe in comradeship? Robot with an eye patch. It's not very manly of you two to leave your platoon to die while you run away in a gear, you know. Wait one moment. We're not Ave soldiers. Can't you make a better plea for your life? You come jumping out of an Ave ship and claim you're not Ave soldiers. Stop trying to fool me. I tell you, it's true. How pathetic are you? Even if you're the pettiest of soldiers, how about showing a little spine? And put up a decent fight. Stop it. I'm telling you I'm no soldier and I don't want to fight. How nauseating. Why don't you stop grumbling, leave the gear, and run away? For someone who doesn't want to fight, you're quite powerful. I see an all-environment model. So that's it, huh? Now I want it even more. Booster mode. Wild smile. He's gonna lower my accuracy and evasion. So don't use your strong attacks against them. They're just gonna miss. Even your weak ones have a chance to miss. Ah, you missed. I think I'm taking him down with this one. No, yeah. Oh no, this is not good. In the heat of battle, I could get caught in quicksand. Darn, me of all people. Damn, it's all your fault. Boy, are you going to get it later, so be darn ready. Why? Faye hasn't been able to go like a half hour without being launched into another situation. Hey, come down here now. I'm not gonna kill you. All I want is for you to leave this gear. What? Huh? Hey, you're not an Ave soldier. I told you that in my intercom transmission earlier. You're the one who refused to listen to me, right? Sorry. Yes, I remember you were saying something like that. Went off half-cocked and thought you were the enemy. My name is Bart. I'm the pirate that works this territory. My name is Faye. I was arrested for no apparent reason, shoved into that Ave transport ship, and was nearly going to be sent to a concentration camp until you went and blew that thing to blazes. Anyway, I'm just glad to have been able to survive. I see. Well, I'm glad I at least helped you a little bit. But I didn't expect a civilian like you would be riding in a military gear. Besides, this gear is a brand new model. I've never seen this type before. Let's just say that a lot of things have happened. It wasn't like I wanted to pilot it. Where are we anyway? Looks like we fell into one weird place. I've never heard of huge stalactite caves such as this existing under the desert before. Oh yes, he helped us greatly. What, you don't know anything, do you? Where are you from? The desert only covers around 1,000 sharls of the outer layer of the earth. The stratum underneath that consists of igneous rock. From a sea of trees to a sea of sand, and now a stalactite cave. What's next? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Never mind. We're in trouble. Look, the hole we fell through has disappeared. We better find some other way out. So you want to call a truce for now? At least until we find an exit and get out of here. Yeah, agreed. First, we gotta find the way out of here. So let's get going. Whew, thank God. I didn't want to dry up and die in the desert. Hey you, I know you're tired, but don't go any further than there. Shut up, you sunk our ship, don't you forget that. No, you shut up, just be thankful that you were saved. Excuse me, is there anyone who is almost dead, with no arms or legs, or in need of an abdominal operation? No one? Well, that's depressing. I see. So your young one has not just been shooting at anything and everything then, Sigurd. Yes, he actually calculated this attack. Or so he says. As you can see, no one has died this time either. Sigurd, sir, the collection of the goods and soldiers from the Ave transport is almost complete. We still can't locate the young master. General Maitreya's platoon will scout around again. Okay, I'm counting on you. Yes, sir. Since I'm part of the unit, I'll also excuse myself. So, what happened to this young one you call master? He fell into an underground cave with that other guy in a gear. It's near an old excavation site, and he's riding in a gear, so he'll probably be able to come up somehow. We'll try to find him for a while, and if that doesn't work, then we'll wait for him at our other meeting point. You seem to trust him a lot. Trust him? Yeah, I trust he'll get us into trouble. But I never thought I would meet you here, Hugh. It is not coincidence. It's an inevitable consequence, I assume. Hyuga, are you saying something is about to happen? Papa save! Welcome to the team, Bart. What do you got equipped right now? Leather whip, red mail, pretty good armor. He's got a power ring and a stamina ring. Anything better than that I could put on him? Nope. Okay. He came with a death blow. He's not completely out. And he's got Wild Smile, one of the best abilities in the game, because guess what? The accuracy decreasing ability stacks. You can do things that are usually impossible with Wild Smile. Alright. What do we got on this thing? Increased response and defense. Air conditioning, increased agility in the desert. Prevents camera damage. Yeah. Pretty similar stats. He's got better defense. But I think once I get that patch running, there's going to be more differences between the characters. Oh well. Anyway, rocket ship, please save. Actually, we're at time. And this is pretty good, because now they know that that translation patch wasn't actually applied. It just looked like it was. I'm probably going to go look for any interesting translation differences in the first couple hours of the game now. So I don't want to get pulled too far ahead, especially since there's a lot of lore dump actually right here. So this will be a good place to stop today. Cool. Alrighty. Thank you everyone for watching and following, subscribing, chatting, all of that jazz. Hope you guys had a good time. We'll be playing a lot more Xenogears for a while. I'm going to be dedicating playing this for a bit. I'm just in the mood. Once we're done with it, it's not as long as like Rebirth or whatever we've been playing. It's probably like, I don't know. With me playing it, probably a 40-50 hour game. But it's a very good game, and I haven't played in a long time, and I'm glad to be playing it again. But I think we might play some of the Xenosaga games afterwards too, because I never got around to doing those, and they might be good or they might be bad, but I kind of want to know what's up with them. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm just gonna drop it for tonight. Hope you guys have a good one.